Okay, here I have a deck of cards, Karan, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to take out 4 aces out from this deck of cards, and you can see rest of the deck is having different
Yes.
cards. All the cards, they are different. Okay, I'll take out 4 aces from here like this, like so. Now what you do is you take this deck of cards into your hand, you go on shuffling it and keep it into your hand itself.
Okay. Shall I stop it?
Whenever you want to stop it, you can stop it. Okay? Keep it into your hands. Now what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to deal out 3 cards onto each aces. Okay, so total 12 cards you are going to deal out.
Yes.
So deal out 3 cards onto this ace, 3 cards onto this ace, 3 cards onto this ace, and 3 cards onto the last ace. Go on dealing it.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, and 3.
Okay. Now we don't require this deck of cards. We'll keep it aside. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this ace and I'm going to keep it underneath those 3 cards. So each and every ace is at the bottom. You can see here, this is at the bottom like this, and this also goes to the bottom. Now I'll collect all these packets right here, and if suppose now we deal out these 4 cards like this, 1, 2, 3 and 4, then the 4th card always will be a ace card. So there will be always ace. Now all the aces will be gathered over here. Now 1, 2, 3 and this will be a ace. 1, 2, 3, this will be a ace. 1, 2, 3 and this is the last ace. So all the aces, they are gathered up over here. Now here I have 1, 2 and 3 cards, 3 piles. Now what you have to do is you have to tell me any number between 1 and 3. Tell me any number. 1, 2 or 3. Any number you can call it out.
2.
2. Okay. Now your number is number 2. Do you want to change that number anyhow?
No.
No. Okay. So his number is 2. So what we are going to do is we are going to spell TWO, 2. Okay. TWO, 2. So this pile will be your selection. We don't need these 2 piles. We'll keep it aside. Now you can see all of these, they are ordinary cards and all of them, they are aces. Now I'm going to take out the leaders. This is a leader for the aces and this is a leader for the ordinary cards. Now you might have known that good teammates always follow their leaders. Now but in this case, if suppose we change the leaders, so what will happen? If they are good teammates, they will follow their leaders. So if you see, I do a little magic, snap my finger, you can see here we have all the ordinary cards followed their leader, and here we can see all the aces followed their leader.
Unbelievable!
Now let me teach you how to do follow the leaders. This is also a very easy trick to master. Now let me show you. You take a deck of cards. After that, you take out 4 aces from the deck of cards. This is ace number 1, ace number 2. There we have ace number 3 and ace number 4. So now we have taken out 4 aces, number 1, 2, 3 and 4. Now we are going to keep 3 cards on each ace, 1, 2 and 3. 3 cards on the first ace, 1, 2, 3. 3 cards on the next ace, 1, 2, 3. 3 cards on third ace, and 1, 2 and 3 on the fourth ace. Now we don't need this rest of the packet, so we can keep it aside. Now we are going to take these aces and keep them at the bottom like this. Okay, we are going to turn them face down like this. So ace number 2, there we have ace number 3, there we have the ace number 4. Now we are going to collect all the packets together. Now started from here, number 1 goes on to the top of number 2, then pick up whole pile, this goes on top of 3, pick up whole pile and this goes top of 4th, like this. Now you can show clearly that I have each and every card, 4th card, which is a ace. You can show it from here, number 1, 2, 3, ace, 1, 2, 3, ace, 1, 2, 3, ace, 1, 2, 3, and that is ace. Okay. Now you tell them, if suppose I starts dealing 1, 2, 3, 4 cards, then I'll be having a bunch of aces right over here, like this. 1, 2, 3, and 4. At that time, here's what you do, a secret move. The secret move is, when you are showing this ace, you are not lifting it up with your hands like this and showing it this is a ace, but rather than that, what you are doing is, you are taking out a card, you are just dealing out a top card like this, and you are turning this ace with the help of this card. And while you are keeping this card, you are not keeping it on the top of the packet, you are keeping it at the bottom of the packet like this. So you have kept one card from the top to the bottom, then make this ace face down again. So what will happen is, automatically your other aces, other 3 aces, they will gather over here on this card, which is an ordinary card. Okay, now let us see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now every time you don't say 4, you go on saying ace, ace, like that. Okay, 1, 2, 3, ace, like this, so that people, they will believe that all the aces, they are here under this ace of hearts, but actually you are having all the indifferent cards here. What you are having here is, you are having all the 3 aces gathered over here already. So you don't have to do anything now. Now the next part is a forcing. How to force this packet to a spectator. Now in our demonstration, if you would have seen, my spectator, he called out number 2. So what I did was, I spelled that number like this, TWO 2, and I took this packet. If suppose he would have said number 1, then I would have said, okay, you call out any number from 1 to 3. At that time, what he is saying, if suppose he would have said 1, then I would have told it, this is packet number 1. If he would have said number 3, I would have told, okay, 1, 2 and 3. So all the time I am forcing this packet to a spectator. So if for 2, TWO, for 1, this is 1, I am starting my counting from here, 1, 2, 3, like this. Okay, so this is 1. If he would have said 3, then I will count my packets from here, 1, 2 and 3, like this, and I will force this packet to the spectator. Rest of the 2 we don't need, so we'll keep it aside. We'll take these packets here, and now I'm going to tell them a story that, okay, all this is a leader for the ordinary cards, this is a leader for the aces. Now all the good teammates, they follow their leaders. So what is happening is, if suppose I changed the leaders like this, they should follow their team. Their team should follow their leaders. So what I am doing is, I am doing some little magic, and you can see, here I have the ordinary card, here I have the ordinary card, here I have an ordinary card, and here all the aces, they gather together. It is that simple.